Welcome to your reading, Cancer. Thank you for joining. We're going to start with you. It's number 2nd to be loaded this week. Your sign had the second ranking, the second most highest activity for the previous week. So thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to jump in with your masculine counterpart's energy. Check in and see what's going on with them for the week. And then we're going to do a little check and see if there's any advice or messages for the feminine collective. I will be using the pronoun he and she just for ease of reading. Apply it as needed for your situation. I already gave a little shuffle before just for speed. So I'm going to jump in and check on your masculine. Okay, feeling a little romantic. Let's see. In the mood to celebrate love, possibly. Celebrate the connection. Seeing the possibilities. Yes, okay. Feeling pretty grounded and connected. Maybe even in a dreamy state. Feeling pretty secure in his home life foundation. Okay, really tapping into intuition, feeling strength. He might be even being a little mysterious. You might not be knowing all of this information, but he's definitely tapping into their divine side, their feminine energy as well. They're allowing it in, so that explains this family and romantic situation. See if we can get any clarifiers for the daughter romance. Spirit, why is the daughter romance card here? What is having divine masculine feeling this way? Are there any clarifications? I just want to briefly state that I appreciate each and every one of your views last week, which is a secret little contest. See what the highest participation was. I thought it'd be nice to switch it up this week and go by the numbers. Okay. It looks like he's been maybe recently in a state of anxiety, and he's figured it out. He started to figure things out. Possibly feeling, let's just say, possibly feeling free. Allowed this energy in him, figuring it out and strategizing and figuring out how everything could work together. This is a number three energy. So figuring out how things can work together, how even possibly things could work with his divine counterpart, which is you, the divine feminine. So now that he's got some of that worry out of the way and freedom, he's able to focus and kind of feel that romantic connection. Yeah. It looks like he was just in a state of worry about things in distant future or that didn't even matter or come to pass. And now he's maybe had that lightning moment, that aha moment, and figured things out, how it could work and how to move all the pieces together. I just picked up on these little moving pieces here. Maybe even figuring out how his material in this material world, how his finances, home life, and things as such could okay, source, this isn't making sense. I'm gonna back it up and ask for specific direction. Source, spirit, thank you. Appreciate your cooperation. get direct focus. Okay. Spirit, clarify number 4 card, happy family. What is this about? Why is this happy family here for masculine? The situation. Family. I think that's what's really kind of in his heart right now is family life, the foundation, the home, harmony, you know, wanting that ever after, wanting a connection of substance. Makes me wonder what's going on with you. Okay. Okay, so recently it looks like there was a bit of heartbreak in this department. Maybe a spouse. It could even be grieving children or grieving a loss. The loss of family, of a family setup, a family situation. You know, that could be divorce or, you know, other unfortunate circumstances. And I think it really struck him in his heart space at one point, and he's possibly thinking of that and just really wanting that connection. It might have left a void that he's really wanting to feel, or he's healing, and he's able to ponder on the possibility of establishing this family life again. Okay. Okay, then that's where this goes here. Spirit, show me. Spirit, show me. Yes, okay. He's just getting that willpower again, that drive again is what I'm getting. With this family, he's really having the drive. He's moving out of this heartbreak and anxiety, things that caused him grief, and he's able to open up and allow those possibilities in. I'm looking at this illumination around the crown area, so he's getting that communication from spirit, and he just wanted to move along. He's ready to open that space up again and set some foundation down and build upon. Yeah, so it looks like he's closed out. He's had an end to this heartbreak with this 10 energy. Just translate into 10 ending, which also can go down to 5. So it's just a transition. He's transitioning from this grief into and being able to allow this solid foundation, and he's able to allow these romantic feelings and this dream circulate back to him again and rise. Is there any more? Yeah, it looks like he's had some good rest, and he's able to see things differently. He's been in a state of meditation and rest, and rejuvenation and rest, and he's able to communicate and allow those downloads to come in. He's able to allow the emotion in and allow spirit in. Thank you. Clarification for this Goddess of the Moon card. What is this about? What is this? Why is this here? May I have clarification for this card, please? Yes. Clarification for Goddess of the Moon card, please. Yeah, maybe even been kind of mysterious as to his plans and feeling his way. He might not have communicated that here with this Goddess of the Moon card. I relate that to the High Priestess. So you might not have had this in communication from your counterpart, but it looks like he's been doing some healing. Really, really deep healing, allowing spirit in. Following, tapping into his own intuition, his own power, his own knowledge, excuse me. Any more clarification for Goddess of the Moon card? Okay. It looks like, okay. 3. Looks like he was probably dealing with some issues, maybe even unknown to you or little known to you. More than likely legal. This could have been, because this translates into a number 3. This was with someone, a third party, obviously, not you. I'm getting this has nothing to do with you. So this could have been a loss of a spouse, ending of a spouse. Okay, and maybe he just wasn't communicating that issue to you. But it looks like it's been a lot of transformation, a lot of ending of cycles. He's been really letting spirit in. Any more clarifications for this contract card? Who was this contract with? Okay, yes, that brought up amongst these changes for your masculine. It's just been yeah, it's like things have come together for him, and he's able to kind of make some decisions and bring amongst changes in his own life. He's able to step out, getting illuminated, and having some belief in himself, his own, what's the word? It's not intuition. His own abilities. So he's able to open himself up to love, family, you know, all those things that possibly have been lost or maybe lost with this situation here. So it looks like he's in a pretty good space right now. Let's just get a little bit deeper, see where his mind is this week. Really clear. Just a little more, go a little deeper. Pre-shuffled already, so. Too many, spirit. Okay. Yes. Okay. Like I stated, put this here. Hopefully you can see this. Okay. Give me a moment. Let me pick up on this. Yes. It looks like he's setting old things aside. Like he's ready to put them to rest. Ready for that new innocent beginning. That I'm getting a clean slate wants to come across. He's ready for a clean slate. Yeah. So he's making plans, you know, that explains the strategy card. He's figured some things out. Now he's ready to make plans. So he's released some of those anxieties, or he knows how. And so he's ready to move up. The next step is planning, maybe figuring out how to come to you, or how to express these things to you. Yes, he's been healing. Maybe your counterpart had children also, and he's figured out how he can make that work with the situation, with all parties involved. Okay. Heart space for divine masculine counterpart. Yes. Okay, it's still a bit of grief there, but as I stated, we see a lot of healing taking place. So this could be one of those last things is he's figured out, the last for him to get over. Getting that in his foundation, being his home life, as far as material wise, as far as providing financial, he's figured that part out, or he's currently figuring that part out. But this heart, the grief is something that for more than most is a harder task. So this is one of the, and I'm getting that, I'm seeing these flowers look kind of like dying flowers, how they're falling off. Let's see if I can get that quick for you. So I'm getting that he's, that it's falling off in spirit. I'm seeing spirit there. Him using his, being the alchemist and using his connection to nature and magic. He's using that to fight this heartbreak, and it's slowly dying and it's falling off. He's figuring it out. It's just taking a little time. More clarification for Three of Swords, please. Any more? Yes, Spirit. Okay. I'll keep this. Thank you. Let's see. 9 of Pentacles. This is good. Okay. Yeah, he's breaking away. He's getting back out. Maybe at one point it was a codependency he had. Maybe this foundation, this relationship, this family was his identity. He or she, him or her, his or her, excuse me, him or she, however you take it. It was his identity at one point, and now he's getting that independence, and he's ready to show up. He's ready to show what he can do, who he is. Yeah, it looks like he's kind of, what I'm looking at is this tree of life back here, this represented by this wood, and him just kind of breaking free of those old beliefs that he at one point had. He's ready to step forward and show you, and I'm getting the world this new him, this new version of him, the best version of him as of yet. Okay. Clarification for the world card. I thought this about, what is this about? Any clarification? The world again. It's just change. It's just he's ready for change. So that's good. You want clarification for the world card? Good for you, Cancer. This is good news. Again, this might be late, delayed for you to hear, but it's on its way. You might even see it and be able to sense it. This newness in him and this relief. I'm getting that he has this relief. This relief. He might even be changing his appearance and his dress, even. So, no more clarification for that. It's just change. It's just a transitional time. As I stated, I felt that was what was going on back here. It's just a time of transition. Maybe with the new year, I'm getting that. He set some what are they called? Resolutions, and he's like, hey, no more of all of this, of this heartbreak and grieving and loathing and being hard on myself. I'm letting go. That's my New Year's resolution, to show up. Come ready. I'm ready to take those steps and just show what I'm made of. And I'm seeing this person dressed all fancy and it just looks like, hey, I'm here. So that's what you might be seeing here in the near future, I get. So way to go for you. Let's take a look and see what's going on with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this card. This deck. Let's see if there's anything here. And we're gonna circle back around and see if I can get any more for your energy this week. Okay, Page of Swords in reverse. I'm not getting the energy from this deck. Divine Feminine. What's going on? What's going on, Cancer? Okay. What's going on, Cancer? I need to get in. Allow me into your energy. Allow me into that space. All love and light, no harm. Okay. See if I can get clarification as we go forward. I'm going to move this up a little bit. We're going to focus on you, Divine Feminine, right now. I'm going to focus on you. I'm going to just kind of clear this up, see if this will work a little better for you. I want to keep this up for just a moment in case I need to refer back to Divine Masculine. So just give me a moment. Let's see how you line up. Okay. Yeah, another right. Need 1 to 2 cards at a time, Spirit. Not too hasty. Overwhelm me, please. Okay, energy for Divine Feminine Cancer for this week. In your heart space. Getting a little low energy from you guys. Okay. Here we go. You're just trying to maintain balance. Let's see what's going on. Maybe you're in this state of just, kind of in your head, just talking about things, wanting these things in your life, but you're not really putting much action towards it. What I'm getting here is that you need to let the sun in. You need to be positive this week. I think you're trying to maybe struggling allowing it, but I think this is a known thing for you that you're needing to be positive, but I think it's just you're not completely healed, or you're not what is it that's wanting to come in? What are you not allowing? It's something that looks like that you're not allowing. That's what okay, here we go. You're still dealing with a heartbreak yourself, grief. And maybe I'm getting that you might have talked yourself into that. Yes, you've not been honest with yourself. Maybe you talked yourself into all this talk about how healed you are, or you're ready for, things to change or things to come, but you haven't been totally honest with yourself and possibly others. I feel like you're just trying to balance and you're trying to maintain. What are you trying to maintain, Cancer? Are you putting up a front? I'm wondering. Have you been putting up a good Cancer? Have you been putting up a good front, possibly? Give me. I want to put this. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Let's see what's going on with you, Cancer, and we're gonna see if there's any advice for you before we close this. Just see if there's something that might help you out, help you along. Yeah, I think what I'm getting is that you just haven't been putting your healing. You've been saying it and putting on this air that you have, but all in truth here, you haven't been putting your healing first. Maybe putting it off, just doing little light healing, little chakra stuff, things like that, but not really looking at the grief and the core of the grief and the triggers and why they're there. And it's something we all have to do to heal and move forward. We need to be able to visit those at one point in our life. Yeah, I think that you need to just tap into your, allow your spiritual guides, your spirit guides to help you. Okay, let's see. It's overwhelmed, Spirit, overwhelming. Yeah, you've... I think you've been really just... I'm just getting so much of not truthful, and I'm getting that it's really been with yourself, like, I think you want to have the same thing as your counterpart. It lines up with your counterpart, but maybe you haven't, maybe you feel like it's a dream that won't come true. It's a dream that was broken. It's impossible. Maybe that's part of the grief for you, part of this heartbreak. Something that you wanted so much or wanted with your counterpart so much, and you just feel like you just can't have that because of things yet to be seen. But yeah, you're going to be getting the information soon. Just allow, as I stated, allow your spirit guides to talk with you, to guide you, to share with you and help you. You'll get the information. Love on, yes, this is what's needed for you. I'm going to place this right here where you can see it. Love on yourself. Allow your angels and spirit guides to show you that. Put love back into yourself. Love breeds all things, all desires. You still have love on your side. There's still love. Your person is even feeling that way. I'm noticing this heart also lining up in this line here. Both of these hearts here. Maybe I can zoom in and let you see. I want you to see that these two hearts lining up. You guys are in sync, on the same page. It just hasn't been, more than likely hasn't been communicated yet. But your person sees you, sees your heart, has a desire for it, is what I'm getting. Wants to win your heart and wants to unlock your heart. Or maybe, okay, spirit, one at a time, please. Maybe realizing that, hey, I can do this. I have what it takes to love this person. I know how to love this person. Excuse me, that's what came across. I know how to love this person. Yeah. Yeah, it's your foundation, honey. You gotta go in and really build yourself up from the root. From the root. Grow your, nurture yourself. Okay, let's see if there's anything for this heart space. Let's see. Okay, maybe maybe that's part of it. Maybe you're not feeling that it's possible. Maybe you're looking at your finances and you've kind of ruled out this dream life of yours as a reality, but it's possible. We can manifest these things. We just have to change our relationships and our view. And sometimes we think things are harder than others to manifest due to our experience or our shattered, perceptions and okay, spirit, please, one or two at a time. Our experiences with in relation to those dreams. I've been there, so, and it does take, and I'm still working. It takes daily work. The work is never done, so. Yeah, you got to get there and create. Create with your spirit guides. Create this. Create this fulfillment. This happily ever after. Okay? Okay. I'm going to see here how we can move and how can you activate love for yourself. We're going to close this up. Close this reading out. I didn't intend for them to be this long. I never do, but just seems like I can't. I have to read to completion. I can't speed them up for anyone. So it is what it is. Okay. Messages for Divine Feminine Cancer. Messages for Divine Feminine Cancer, please. Okay. Okay, this is understandable. Forgiveness. And I'm getting that you need to forgive not only other parties, any third parties, but forgive yourself. And sometimes that's harder to do. Yeah, get out here and create. Get wild. Spontaneous, break out of the normal kindness. I'm getting here definitely to treat yourself with kindness. This is about you. Integrity. Keep your integrity. Again, be honest, especially with yourself. Express who you are. Be truthful. Again, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. And also I'm getting that you're ready to manifest these desires of yours. You're ready to transform. You just have to trust yourself and get and co-create with with source. So that brings us to the end.